Welcome. Today we are looking at how indirect rule was applied in the northern Nigeria. The Protectorate was under the British High Commissioner, answerable to the colonial officer in charge of northern Nigeria, and used the centralized system of government under the emir's rule. For effective rule, the region was divided into smaller administrative units. Nigeria was divided into provinces, each under a British resident or provincial commissioner. The province was divided into districts under the British district officers. Under the Doos were the emirs, who detained reasonable power and responsibilities. They imposed and collected tax, tried cases in their Muslim courts, and had their own prisons to jail those convicted. They maintained law and order to eliminate some traditional practices that the British considered undesirable. Each province had a protectorate court that serves as a court of appeal, presided over by the resident. The British maintained a military force to suppress rebellion. Effects of indirect rule. The indigenous systems of administration and justice were undermined as the British introduced their systems with the hope of modernizing the existing ones. Indirect rule helped in preserving African cultures, unlike in assimilation where they had to be replaced. The role of traditional African chiefs changed. They had to collect taxes and recruit people for forced labor, which made them unpopular. The African chiefs accumulated wealth at the expense of their subjects. They kept part of the tax collected for their personal benefit. Indirect rule created suspicion and mistrust between the educated elites and the traditional chiefs who were given powers, especially in southern Nigeria. The elites later reacted by forming political movements which led to nationalism in Nigeria. Indirect rule led to the slow development in northern Nigeria, as the Muslims in north were conservatives and did not appreciate new ideas. Education, Western civilization, and Christianity gained root slowly, and administrative jobs in the north were taken up by educated in southern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria therefore lagged behind in development. Indirect rule led to the economic exploitative policies such as land alienation, forced labor, and taxation. Some local rulers lost their dependence to the British governors. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.